Everyone, Mr. Angelic. I'm gonna do a video that's not typical, very not typical, not for my Facebook, not for my YouTube, or for my Instagram. It's a coming out video. It's not the kind of coming out that you would think, right? The kind of coming out we're used to. That's another video for another time. That's a different coming out. This coming out is something that I had to have a little liquid courage to be able to get myself to do this video. It's not going to be easy for me, but it's something that has to be done. I know it's going to change my life. It's going to change the whole direction of my life. But it's a direction that needs to be taken if some kind of change is going to happen to our world, right? I'm always talking about change to our world and making a fucking difference. I did a video yesterday showing you guys how to make, or actually today, but I'm not posting this video until the next day. A little complicated. But anyways, those of you who saw me do a detox tequila video, I drank those tequilas and now I'm capable, ready, and able to make this video comfortably. I have somebody who just sat right next to me, so I'm gonna do my best. I hope I'm not gonna invade your space because I'm doing a video. It's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I should be back here. So.
Oh. Well, I just don't want you to feel uncomfortable about what I'm going to talk about. Okay. So in this video, what I'm going to come out with is standing up for the change that is happening in this world. We see that our world is being broken down. We don't know how to stop it. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know how to take a stand. You know, organized crime is organized, and that's why it can get away with what it does. And the good of people, good of man, is not organized, so we don't know what the fuck to do. And so this is me organizing us individually, independently, wherever the fuck we stand. We got to start getting strong within our inside, because it's a frequency game. This is getting our physicality, our soul, which is our electric properties that are not working right. Our food is contaminated. It's messing with our neurology, our functions, our behaviors. And so we got to get that shit lined up, which I'm going to help you guys start doing. I've been feeding this information slowly through my social media, but I haven't been fucking direct with it because I haven't wanted to come out and tell you what's up, you know? And bit that I had those 2 tequilas, I'm ready to go. I need some liquid courage to be able to get myself to say what I'm about to say right now. So, our world is managed, right? Our world is managed, and we know something's fucking wrong, but we don't know how to grab that motherfucker and put it down and say, stop that shit, right? Because evil works in all kinds of fucking different ways that we can't see, we can't feel. Actually, we do feel, but we can't fucking touch that motherfucker and stop it. So, what I'm proposing right now is that we begin to start looking at our past so we can fucking see what the fuck is going on right now in our future, so we can see where motherfuckers are at, take them out of their fucking positions legally, and turn this motherfucker around. And I'm talking about our states, our countries, our cultures, our neighborhoods, our families. This is what it's about, because we got to break it down in all of those factors, because if our families are fucked up, our culture is fucked up, because it'll fuck us up in our neighborhoods, right? And then that'll fuck us up in our culture, and that'll fuck us up in our nation, and then it's like a domino effect. We got this snowball going on, and we can't stop it. We don't know how to stop it. But once we become aware of what's happening, because we need to become aware of what's going on, and we got something going on that's anti-humane, right? Something that's not human. And right now, a lot of people can't handle hearing that, but the day that comes and we become aware that there's other than human outside of here, I'm talking about the shit that's right here, right now, and it manages our world. It's in our mainstream of everything, every education, mainstream of science, mainstream of medicine, mainstream of media, mainstream. It doesn't matter what mainstream it is. It's even the mainstream of the alternative, right? You got the alternative mainstream. It is all managed around the world, and the way we catch them is through contradiction. And so once one doesn't want to see the truth for what it is, because once we display the plain truth is what I'm going to start showing. I'm going to start showing what the plain truth is, and then it can't be denied. It can't. It's not about a choice. It's about what the fuck it is with our eyes. And so that's something that I haven't wanted to do, because it's gonna create a lot of anger in a lot of people. But it's the shit that needs to come out so we can get organized. Because if we don't get organized, this future that we're evolving into, this human, genetically altered, machine-like being, we have something that connects to the electric part of our soul. Our soul is electric, and it's taking that life force and it's using it. And we need to start talking direct about this. And this ain't about religion. The soul doesn't mean religion, but yet that's what we equate into our mind. The soul is electric, it's energy, it's a life force, it's charged, it never ends, it's eternal. The body is the one that quits, but as long as you got a hold of the soul, it don't matter where that body goes, the soul is on fucking lockdown. And that's what I'm trying to prevent right here, right? And so my coming out is coming out expressing that I'm a warrior of the light. And I've never wanted to say that. Right? I didn't believe in God. And I wasn't an atheist. I was just someone who didn't believe the fucking bullshit that I was hearing in what is known as the politics of religion, right? We got the politics of our government, we got the politics of religion, and they're both industries, right? They're both industries, they both take money, they both use people. They're both a facade. Because there's government to govern the population, but then there's politics, right? And then there is the good of nature of man, but then there is the politics of religion, right? The industry of religion, and they're all businesses. And so we got to look at it for what it is. It doesn't mean that we stop believing. It just means that we start removing what is causing a breakdown in our world. We got to break down in our world. So it's too much for me to go over all right here, right now. But what I want to express is that I can prove through canonical texts, through apocrypha texts, through Sumerian Anunnaki texts, that what we got going on is multiple gods, one good God with a name, and multiple negative gods trying to come up and rise up right now and take position. And it's no fucking joke. And I can prove it and I can show it. I can put the pieces together, and it's undeniable, not because I fucking say so, but because the truth is the truth, and it can't be denied once it's presented. The reason why it's never been able to be presented before is because everybody got a fucking team. Everybody want to be on their one side, and they don't want to look at what everybody else got. I don't got a team. I fucking stand for truth, and that's it. I follow Yeshua, the words of Yeshua. People call him Jesus, but Jesus and Yeshua are two different people. And this Jesus character is not Yeshua. And so for anybody who wants to know, Jesus, his original name is Yeshua, and his deity, Jesus, is somebody else. And so we've been fooled from the beginning, before the beginning, and I can prove it all. After this competition, which ends in June, but I can only do so many things at one time. After this competition ends in June, I'm going to go and start chipping away at this, proving, showing, and bring, anybody who wants to bring it, let's fucking begin. Let's start getting out this stank in the water. Let's start bringing in fresh water, and let's start looking at everything and putting it on the table. Because the fact that we don't want to put anything on the table, the fact that we call things myths, that we call things conspiracy, that we debunk everything, and that we are doing this to one another without being able to put the evidence on the table and seeing things for what the fuck they are, that's the problem that we got. And so I ain't gonna allow that shit to happen. I'll catch a motherfucker in a second. And yeah, my words are coming out the way they are because that's just how it is. This is not for the calm and the peaceful. This is for the uncomfortable, because the uncomfortable are the only people who are going to be able to stand up and be the front line for what we're about to face in this world, right? For those of you who see the world as fine and dandy, there's nothing you could do for yourself or anybody else, so I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not. This is for the people who know, who feel inside that there's something fucking wrong, and we're born to do something, to be here. If there's something we're supposed to fucking do, and we're going to start getting organized. independently, on our own, by ourselves. I'm gonna show you how to fucking do it. We're gonna get strong from the inside out. We're gonna start fucking projecting. And those of us who have professional positions, we're gonna start knocking motherfuckers out of their position and putting what it's supposed to be for the good of man, for the one and all, right? Beginning with our Constitution. Constitution of every country. Every country right now is bound to the UN, and the UN and this engineering of machine and man is coming on board. We need to fucking pay attention. Anybody who wants to say whatever they got to say, all I need is a few of you. I'll finish you. I'll use your own words against you. I see your insecurities. I see where you stand. I'll show you a picture of yourself, and there won't be any more of you. Just step up. The only time you're gonna step up is to do the right fucking thing and say, what do we gotta do? You know, what the fuck we gotta do? Or sit back, listen, watch,